Welcome back. Brain injuries, they can happen to anyone, whether it's something as serious as a car crash or domestic violence to something common like playing sports. The Brain Injury Alliance of New Mexico is the oldest 100% brain injury focused organization in the state of New Mexico, and they're soon hosting a fundraising golf tournament. We're joined this morning by John Lewis and Dr. Mark Pedrotti, both from the Brain Injury Alliance of New Mexico, to tell us a little bit more. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. Tell us a little bit about the Brain Injury Alliance of New Mexico.
Well, good morning. My name is John, and welcome, Mark. I am the chair for the golf tournament committee, and I am helping this 501c3 nonprofit on their 9th annual golf tournament, and we look forward to bringing people in to also not only support by helping this fundraising effort, but also to give them awareness and education and treatment as to brain injury and that. So real quick, just some housekeeping. The tournament is on November 4th, Saturday morning at 8:30. Might be a little later depending on the frost. We usually have frost on those winter days. But we're looking for sponsorships, of course, T-Box sponsors, you know, the different tiered sponsorships, and also raffle prizes for the tournament. And really what that does is that helps build a funding base so that Dr. Pedrotti and his team can actually educate and do some outreach for the organization. I'm a volunteer, and I'll just turn it over to Dr. Pedrotti.
Thank you, John.
Dr. Pedrotti, tell us a little bit about that outreach that he just mentioned and how important this kind of fundraiser is to the treatment, education, and outreach that you guys do.
It's extraordinarily important because at this point we're a volunteer organization and we're always seeking funding, and there's a lot of people in New Mexico who suffer brain injuries, whether it's a concussion or a stroke or something from a car accident or anything. And we just don't have enough support for them. So it becomes almost like a silent epidemic. And so we man the phones, people call in to our agency, and we provide the support. Support from other people who've had brain injuries, informing people of what's happening to them, and helping them get connected to the providers, and then educating providers, educating educators in schools, frontline staff, first responders. We need a lot of education in the state, and so we provide a lot of that.
This can be an extremely scary time for people who have suffered a brain injury, and your organization helps them kind of process all of that and get through it with your support.
You've nailed it.
How much are we looking to raise with this tournament?
Oh, that's that question of, well...
As much as possible, right?
Thank you. Yes, if we could get $250,000, I'd be a happy camper.
And tell us a little bit about the fundraising gold tournament.
So we have our primary sponsorship, the platinum sponsorships start at $5,000, and then we have the silver and bronze sponsorships, as well as T-Box sponsors, and of course we're going to have mulligans, and we instituted a 50-50 in the golf tournament also, which is pretty good for the players. So we have, you know, of course, I think you have other fundraising events during the course of the year too, aside from this.
Perfect. Well, if you guys would like to get involved in their golf tournament, it's in November, and we'll have all of the information on how you can do that at our website. That's always on krqe.com. Gentlemen, thank you again so much for joining us this morning. Stay with us. We'll be right back.